Here in the north, the Yaller horn is about to sound and send two teams to battle here at U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis, Minnesota. Cairo Santos out for the opening kick. And off we go from Minneapolis. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. McCarthy starting off with a throw. And his first offering of the game winds up incomplete.
You know, that's one of those cases that we see it at every level. He simply took off before he got full possession, and that's simply a drop.
Couldn't connect on first. It's 2nd down. From the shotgun, McCarthy. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Might just be a little late to get the ground game going, opening up this game with back-to-back passes. But when you come out of the gate slow and you put yourself behind the sticks, you really don't get into that rhythm you want to find early.
On 3rd and long, it's McCarthy. Almost an opening drive interception, but that winds up on the ground, incomplete. It's going to bring up 4th down.
Gosh, you could just almost feel his eyes up here, Kate, getting huge, right? He was envisioning the return, and he simply dropped it. Got to secure that pick before you think of anything else.
Takes this in at the 20. Massive hit. The ball is out. And they steal it back on the return. It's a Minnesota touchdown. The Vikings take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. One after try good by Reichert. And the Vikings will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Nice little energy on their sideline after that fumble return scored. And with plenty of energy, he'll send this one away. Tyler Scott now to return it. This return makes it up to the 25. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Coming out throwing is Williams. That's completed right side. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears finish off their opening drive. He finds one of his great receivers, Brock, and they are off to a great start to begin this ball game.
Yeah, it's such a positive offensively when he could go find not just a field goal, but a touchdown on that opening drive. And defensively, this starts to shake the foundation of your preparation and makes you wonder what's in store.
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Here's a give up the middle. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
In a good spot here, 2nd and inches. Back-to-back carries here. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No third down required now.
Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. From the shotgun, McCarthy. Pass is caught, it's T.J. Hawkinson. And he has this one past the 50 and will start downhill into Bears territory.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for second down. Third and short in your back pocket and get even more aggressive and take that shot.
Here's 2nd and 2. That's Jefferson. He's got it. And he's down. Looks like they made the stop at the 46-yard line. A pickup of 2, maybe 3, but most importantly, Brock, that's enough to move the sticks. New set of downs for him from the 46. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. Fits it through the middle. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. It's a 33-yard gain and a fresh set of downs. What a spot for a big play, huh, Brock? It has him well into the red zone now with 1st and 10. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. First down play, nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you're going to be a Pro Bowler.
First run of the game for J.K. Dobbins. And he's brought down for a loss.
Now might be a good spot to remind everybody, about for the 1000th time, how much better athletes these D tackles are today, Kate. A decade or two ago, they just ate up space. Now, they eat up running backs.
Throwing on 3rd, McCarthy. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Minnesota! The Vikings break the tie here in the first. It's a T.J. Hawkinson touchdown. Reichert on for the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Vikings take the lead here, 14-7 in the first. On now is Dixon to kick this one away. Here's Jamal Agnew on the return. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Now here's DeAndre Swift on the ground. And they'll surrender just a lone yard. That brings up 2nd down.
They got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs. It gets the better defenses in this league.
Working from the gun, Williams. That's complete. Cole Kmet. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down.
He's just one of the... Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, just find a way to get him the ball.
Catch is made down the right sideline. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39. That's going to pick up the first down after a gain of 26.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On third down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Running behind center with Swift. And he's able to drive this to the 29 before the stop. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs.
Okay, this is why coaches across all levels of football harp on the importance of good, fundamental tackling, not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when one of their guys has a chance to bring down a running back, they're able to do it and keep those plays from going any further.
And they've got themselves another 1st and 10. Throwing with a blitz on the way. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up. Trying again, following the sack. And it looks great flying through the air, Brock, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. Third down coming up.
They don't complete a high percentage of these, but even the incomplete deep shots serve a purpose. It keeps the defense honest, knowing if they overcommit close, they could get burned.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. Out of the gun, here's Williams. Looking out right as the defense got.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Has the distance, but headed well left. No good. And the deficit stays at 7.
Well, once you get out beyond 50 yards, everything in the process has got to be perfect. It's a good effort, but it's going to wind up off the mark.
On first down, they'll run. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Kate, I'll never forget walking into the Hall of Famer Dwight Freeney's meeting room with those defensive linemen. The late, great John Tierlink, his coach, he had a little sign up in his office, and it was sacks, and that money sign was the S, because ends and D linemen make their money with sacks. But you win games when they stop the run like that for a tackle for loss.
And he works this to the 38 before going down. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And that's going to give the Vikings the first down. New set of downs for him at the 38. They send the tight end in motion. They'll run here on first down. And he runs this one down across the 35 and inside the 30. Call it 9 yards. Looks like a first for a moment. It's 2nd and 1.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs. We've hit the end of... We're ready now for the second quarter to begin. Vikings in control of it. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. And he stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21. Give him 5 on that carry, bringing up 2nd and 5.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
Oh, they're going option to the left side on 2nd. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
It's easy for me to say up here in the friendly confines of the booth, Kate, but that was not the right read. And you hate seeing him absorb yet another hit at the end of the play. You never want him taking unnecessary shots throughout this game.
They come to the line here. This is 3rd and 6. Here's McCarthy to throw. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
To the line we go. They're set, 1st and 10. Blown back gets the handoff. And he gets a few on the plunge forward.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
They give it to him again. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. He musters up 3 yards on the run. That sets up 3rd and 4.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
3rd and 4 coming up now. He gets it out left, and it's caught. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
Those kind of completions are so frustrating, Kate. It's like a putt. You got it on line, you feel good about it's going in the hole, but you never want to leave it short.
Looks like they will indeed try it. 4th and 2. McCarthy to throw for it. Escapes the pocket. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings take a 13-point lead. Jordan Addison, the touchdown. Record there to tack on the extra points. And the Vikings double their lead to 14. On now is Dixon to kick this one away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Drive starts with a quick throw left, complete. And he's out of bounds, up at his own 45. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And that's good for a Bears 1st down. Just one play into this drive, and they're already sitting on their own 45. Swift gets it on the option. And he'll get this through the midfield stripe and starts pushing into Vikings territory. Good run, gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs. Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Williams from the gun. And he let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass. Now throw in the direction of DJ Moore. And it sets up 2nd down. Running with Swift out of the gun. And he stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21. Give him 13 on that play. And that's a Chicago 1st down.
This offense will take that from their ground game every time. But I know, because I've been around this league a long time, runs like that, they're really hard to come by. It takes everybody. And maybe a little breakdown there on defense, too, to take advantage of.
He's got it near the 8. And he's going to be taken down near the 8-yard line. That's a gain of 13, and it sets him up with 1st and goal. Now an inside handoff to Swift. And he gets them a little closer to the end zone, down to the 6. It's a gain of 2 on the play. Still some work to do on 2nd and goal.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on 1st and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on 2nd down.
Again, it's going to be Swift. And he takes this one in for a Chicago touchdown. The Bears make it a 1-score game in the 1st half. DeAndre Swift, the touchdown. Extra point is good by Santos. And the Bears chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a 1-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Here's a handoff up the gut. And he's down after getting this up to the 41. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And it'll bring up a Minnesota 1st down.
That's pretty good right there now. You don't always expect a sizable gain when you run it on 1st down. You just want some yards to set up an easier 2nd down play. But they will take that execution every time.
We're at the 2-minute warning of a high-scoring game so far. My goodness. It's the Vikings looking at 1st and 10. Looking to throw, McCarthy. That one's incomplete, couldn't connect.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. McCarthy throwing here. He'll get this to Jefferson. And that will not be enough for a 1st down.
Teammates notice. when they got a guy willing to take it on the chin to get rid of the pass. That's a pass that's going to earn a lot of points with the other 10 players, not just today, but when they go back and watch that play on tape.
Shotgun now on third down. Has his man. It's Addison. A solid gain there. Gets him across the 45 before he goes out. He manages a gain of 8 there. And that's going to give the Vikings the first down. Back to the air. McCarthy. Jump off caught by his back. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. And that one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
And he gets this forward to the 19.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
McCarthy operating from the pistol. Nearly intercepted. Ooh, he almost had it. Couldn't bring it in. Incomplete. And that brings up third down.
Oh, that was such an opportunity lost. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points on the series. And instead, well, he just couldn't quite hang on.
Looking for somewhere to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. The Bears decide to call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Hey, that's not an easy thing to do, Kate. Not against quarterbacks and the red zone offenses in this league, but what a tremendous effort to not only get the stop, but to end it with gusto and a sack.
So the Vikings will try a field goal on fourth down. Will Reichert headed out. It's a 38-yard look here. Smith able to put it through. And that'll push it to double digits in a 2-possession game.
That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team was out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. They'll begin this drive with barely over 25 seconds left. Williams to throw on first. Buys time, rolling right. They left him wide open. It's complete. Timeout Chicago. It uses its second. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
Well, you don't normally get that type of outcome on a slant. You're just looking for a little short yard gain. But find the right type of athlete with space to work before and a perfectly placed ball after the catch. Well, it's a perfect play to break it big.
First down throw by Williams. Finds a seam down the middle. And they bring him down, but there's a flag on the field. Double the distance to go after that holding call. It's now 1st and 20. Williams to throw. On the move, headed right. On the run right, throwing deep down. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears make it a 1-score game before halftime. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just got to ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. You got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up, and you can find pay dirt.
Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. And that one hit the landing zone first and then into the end zone. So it's going to be a touchback out to the 20. They've got 1st and 10, Brock, but time for maybe 2 plays at most if they even want to try anything. Back to throw it. They don't connect there, and now just 3 seconds showing on the clock. Jordan Addison, the intended target. So it'll be 2nd down.
That's somebody they're going to look for if he has any space deep. That space, though, Kate, just disappeared between when he let that pass go and when he actually made it down the field.
So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Well, that first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate, Scott, Brock Eward with you as we get back and see what the second half has in store for us. Well, if you love high-scoring games, no doubt you have been glued to your television so far. And no signs of slowing down as we begin our second half. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Here's Swift to start the drive. And he'll get it up to the 27. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got the home run derby, but you know what? Talk to managers, and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you could win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you get runs of that length. It may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious damage.
Give him 8 yards on the play. And that's good for a Bears 1st down.
Find me an offense that won't take that type of result every snap. Good execution, a quality gain, and it moved the sticks.
Simple dive up the middle. And he's brought down after a short gain. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7. From the 38. Moore's got it. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
1st and 10, ball set up at the 48. This set it down starts with an option right. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
You know, for pitchers, you hear them say, gosh, you got to pitch this guy backwards. For defenses, you got to do the same at times, Kate. You just can't always run it on first. You got to mix in some high percentage pass plays. Otherwise, you're going to get hit right in the face for a loss just like that.
All right, here we go. 2nd down. Little off center. His man just couldn't adjust to it.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Working from the gun, Williams. He throws a bullet deep to the right side. Well, they had the look, certainly didn't shy away from it, but couldn't connect. And now they're stuck facing 4th down. On 4th down, it's Torrey Taylor on for the Bears to punt this away. He punted a couple of times last week in their loss, and now gets this one away. This one's headed for the sideline and out. say it's at the 9 where it crossed. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Now after the run, we see some trainers headed out for an injured player who was shaken up. 2nd and 3 now. From the shotgun, McCarthy. That's too far in front, and it's not going to be caught. Looking for Justin Jefferson on that throw. So now they have 3rd and short.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
He's on the move. He wisely avoids contact, sliding down there. That played good enough for a 1st. That one ends up a gain of 6. And it'll bring up a Minnesota 1st down. Lone back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
I think we got to be careful, and I'll raise my hand of thinking that play was just a nothing burger. Because what can happen from that, Kate, is you put some nice toppings on it. A play-action pass, a shot that comes down the road from what looked like a very plain play.
2nd and 8. That's McLaurin with a catch out left. And they'll bottle this up after a 4-yard gain. Sent to the ground by Khalil Mack.
You know, as any quarterback is going to tell you, that's one of the most difficult things to do, knowing you're going to get blasted. That defender's coming right at you, but you got to throw an accurate ball. It does 2 things. Number 1, it strikes fear in the defense, and number 2, you gain respect of your teammates.
And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along their routes, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
So this one flies out. No return from him, and they're putting the ball right at the 40-yard line. The Bears with some nice field position as they get set. 1st and 10. Now Williams. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. The rookie from Georgia in on that tackle.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a 1st down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. That's in the hands of Moore. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
First down, here's Swift. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
Hey, look, any run of this size is going to wound the defense. If you get this game going right at the heart of their defense, you start to break their will and break their pride.
First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Staying grounded with Swift. And he's able to drive this to the 29 before the stop.
I got to really rack my brain, Kate, to remember a play, a run in this league that nice that doesn't end up getting an offensive 1st down. He did all he could to will this drive forward.
Let's see what they want to do here, partner. It's 2nd and inches. Komet brings it in. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on second down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point of the coverage and don't need to worry about third down at all.
Out of the shotgun, a give to Swift. And the middle holds. They don't get anything on the run. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
As that linebacker makes that tackle right in the middle of the field, all I'm thinking about right now, Kate's training camp. Because that's the middle drill right there. That is textbook. What you do in training camp, coming to life when it matters.
Hits him on the out route. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears take a third-quarter lead. Santos now for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Bears take a 4-point lead. Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. Oh, he put everything he had into that throw. A dangerous throw, and he almost got burned by it. The interception dropped it incomplete on 1st down.
You hear defensive coaches on every practice field we're on preach not giving up the big play, especially at the NFL level. They'll need to stay vigilant because they're definitely going to use that receiver to take the lid off this defense again.
And he's brought down for a loss.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
McCarthy throwing on 3rd down. Escapes out to the left. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him.
Shit, I'm waiting on him, Tay. I don't know. He said something going on, so I'm just waiting for him.
This is one of those occasions that it looks so you take off as a quarterback, and then you're reminded just how fast these defenses are in the NFL. Couldn't quite move the chains, but it wasn't for a lack of trying.
Punter takes the field on 4th down, and he sends this one flying. And there was nobody down there to get it. Punt hit at the 7, but continues on into the end zone for a touchback. Offense ready to begin this drive, 1st and 10. They run with Swift. And he found some running room for a nice gain. It's a solid 7-yard pickup on 1st down. Now they're going to have 2nd and 3.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
2nd and 3 now. Going run again with Swift. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
What was supposed to move the chains, or at least make 3rd down easier to handle instead? Well, did the exact opposite here, Kate. It now makes this 3rd down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
We've reached the end of the 3rd quarter on this Thursday night. It's Bears football to begin the 4th as they try to hang on to the lead in a close game. Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7. Out of the gun, here's Williams. That's complete, here's Scott. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a 1st down.
Here we go. Here's one of those game situations that just puts a smile on my face, because I could think from Pop Warner to the NFL, everybody on the field thinking the same thing. Can we go for it? Can we get one more shot as you end up just short on that 3rd down?
And they fake it on 4th and 1. And he's caught before he can challenge for the first, so the fake doesn't work, and it's going to be a turnover on downs. And the fake punt is not going to keep things going, Brock. He winds up short. They're going to turn this football over on downs. They'll go play action here. It's McCarthy. And he makes the catch on the right sideline, but no. Oh, they call it out of bounds. The throw led him just a little bit too much.
Well, he had the space from the defender and the concentration to make a great catch. What he didn't have was enough end zone real estate. That's just a very, very exciting incompletion.
Completed to his running back. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a 1st down.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete. He was looking for Terry McLaurin. And that leaves them with a decision to make on 4th and short.
You know, the goal on a lot of these short throws is to simply let the receiver create some yards after the catch, that yak. Well, I think he was thinking about the yak before he actually secured the catch.
Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. Taken in by Addison, left side. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
Oh, I love 4th downs. It just brings out the very best, and you get to see how you handle the most pressure, and it turns out They handled it pretty darn well, and now they'll keep pushing.
1st and 10. Here's McCarthy. Caught by his back. And he gets back to the line, but no more.
Defense all over that throw. You could just smell it. They just smelled that football coming their way, and that's as good as an incompletion. And they're going to be in a good spot. 2nd down coming up.
2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. Back to the air. McCarthy. Looking touchdown, but can't connect. Took his shot at 6 that time. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
QBs, well, they're a lot like the great shooters in the NBA. Hey, listen, sometimes you're going to miss. You just got to shake it off and keep shooting away.
And he takes it in for the Minnesota touchdown. The Vikings take a 4th quarter lead. It's a Justin Jefferson touchdown. Went after try good by Reichert. And the Vikings push their lead to 3. On now is Dixon to kick this one away. Here's Agnew on the return. And this will give them decent field position. The return gets out to the 30. So following the return, looks like somebody's shaken up. Trainers out to determine how severe this may be. 1st and 10 now from the 30. On the give, it's Swift. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Williams from the gun. Chased out to his right. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete. Almost a completion of the wrong team there. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
I think I could see his eyes from the booth. He was envisioning the return and simply dropped it. You got to secure the pick before anything else.
Cover man is there, and he harmlessly knocks it away. Incomplete.
You know, it's tough to succeed a linebacker in most defenses if you can't hold your own in coverage. They rely on you to break up throws just like that and take some of the stress off the secondary.
And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. Hard to do better than that. A 66-yard punt. And it's going to be Vikings football. They're out and set. 1st and 10. Out of the gun. They'll give it to him inside. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. From the shotgun, McCarthy. Forced out to his right. This is hauled in by McLaurin. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And that's going to give the Vikings the 1st down. Handoff now out of the gun. What a hit. He gets flattened to the ground. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on 1st down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Back-to-back carries here. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Call it 1 yard there. So consecutive 1-yard runs brings up 3rd and 8. Looking to throw. Launches one deep downfield. And disaster averted. He knocks away the deep ball, incomplete.
The ability to track the ball, right? Ball skills isn't just knocking it away, and that's a beautiful job there, Kate. But ball skills is also being able to track a ball on a deeper throw like that. If he doesn't swat it away, we're looking at a...
Oh, and they're going to fake this one. And they don't come through on the fake as the pass falls incomplete. And the fake punt is not going to keep things going, Brock. He winds up short. They're going to turn this football over on downs.
A lot of these punters back in the day, well, they used to be quarterbacks back in high school. Not anymore. Those glory days are long gone, and the arms just don't have quite the touch they used to. It was a dangerous call choosing to pass it, and it sure backfired there.
Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs.
Hey, these are the type of games he's counted on to get when they're available. Unfortunately, we had tremendous vision to see the seam and get through it before that window could close.
It's the 2-minute warning here in Minneapolis. Bears trail by a field goal. They're set up at the 35 now. First down, and they go right back to him. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Good defensive tackles in this league, Kate. They can take up a couple blockers. Great defensive tackles, well, they stuff the stat sheet just like that, knocking that run backwards before it could get started.
Offense to the line for second down. That throw finds Komet. And a nice gain here, but it stopped short of the first.
I'll tell you this, you don't want to make a living throwing into double coverage, but double coverage and still finding a way to beat the defense and haul it in. That's not a situation many players win. And there aren't a lot of quarterbacks willing to make that throw and trust their receiver to get it done.
Has a man, it's Scott. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. It's a pickup of 11. And that's a Chicago first down. Running behind center with Swift. And he's brought down a little short. No, actually they do give him the 10-yard line. The Bears decide to call their first timeout. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game.
This is a guy who, man, when he is in a groove, when he is feeling it, you're just not going to bring him down with an arm tackle. You better buckle up. You need a textbook tackle on this guy. Wrap, grab some cloth, and drive him to the ground with all you got.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. On the ground with Swift. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. Timeout Chicago. It uses its second. Still 1 more in their pocket to use. 3rd down, 1 yard to go. Throwing now. Escapes the pocket. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Now the offense going to take its 3rd and final timeout. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least. Got that chip shot in their back pocket to tie it. A chance at the lead here first, though. 1st and goal. Setting up to pass. And he's got it. He pulls in a game-winning touchdown with almost no time left. Absolutely clutch score there, Brock, as they take the lead here in the final minutes.
Incredible execution. The moment not too big for any of them. And, Kate, they cashed in when it really mattered.
That one right down the middle. And the Bears take a 4-point lead. Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. No return as this bounces into the end zone. The ball's coming out to the 20. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. He'll look to throw it. And this one falls incomplete, so we're down to 4 seconds, and we'd assume our final snap. Couldn't connect with Jordan Addison. And now they face 2nd down. One final shot here. Has the connection to Hopkinson. Officials signaling timeouts. We've got whistles. Time left for 1 snap. And while we all know the odds are low, it's not impossible that they find a way to score.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on a throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
Searches from pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. So the Bears take this one on the road. And there was no easing up. It took some white knuckling until the very end, but their defense carried that small lead through to the finish line as they escape with the victory. So that'll do it for this one. With Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. The Bears winners as we bid you farewell from Minneapolis.